Malin.
10.
9. Okay, stand by. Let's start.
Okay.
3.
Hi guys, welcome to another segment of Talk Entertainment and Art. It's the boy that needs no intro in the streets.
Oh, really?
I've been doing this. It's your boy all the time. Come on. But yeah, for people that have
2 episodes, no introduction. You must be special.
But they wanna put that thing,
What?
that at just mango,
Oh, okay.
You wanna know me?
You wanna know me?
With the name, bro.
On there, bro. But like, if it's your first interaction with the video, it's your boy Linda Mango at Just Mango on all social media platforms.
Yes.
If it's your first interaction on on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Yes, I am not rolling alone. I am rolling with my bosom, my ever smiling, my energy.
I'm not ever smiling, but hey, I'll take that. It's me, your girl Tabelo. That's what to go with the vendor name, and we're back with it, man. We're back with
this vendor.
No, I just said my name is vendor. Like. Come on.
I don't know.
Really?
But it makes sense because I don't know what Tabelo means.
Yeah,
Okay,
Tabelo's
it makes
vendor
sense.
means prayer and vendor.
I win.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're serious?
Yes,
Tandas.
yes.
Okay, yeah, guys. Welcome to another segment of Talk Entertainment and Arts. We have a guest amongst us. We're about to derive,
Why shall we?
Huh?
But anyways,
Yes,
we do have a
we're
guest
about
today.
to dissect, divulge, engage, and have a chat on a lot of things with this gent right next to me. But I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
So we know what he's all about.
Yeah.
Drum roll. Fancy bafune ma drum roll.
Hi,
la
Fethu.
mana.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, excited.
Come on, boy.
You talk too much pressure.
Why?
Divulge.
The biggest problem is some of us got band education.
Oh,
So
band.
English basically funds on every neck. Like so we go stress. So yeah, anyway, my name is Kamala means Sizwe.
Yeah.
Labangangati, ngoba Mabuza sibongo.
I'm sure.
Yes. Shengu Mshaba.
And now I really thought you were gonna stick to last week's nickname, but Mr. International.
Bello.
Before you went local.
Oh,
Ladies.
No. What?
Oh, you gave me a name.
You gave him a name. Yeah, this is a quiz for the people that watch this and
Yeah.
don't pay
What
attention.
name did I give him?
You don't even remember.
Just play.
What name did I give him?
Anyway,
International something.
international something.
Yeah.
And then you went local.
Yeah. Because I grew up all over the place.
All over the country,
Exactly.
yeah.
So
I remember,
anyway,
but I don't remember the
born
name.
and raised in the
unfortunately.
capital city of this country.
Yeah, bro. Number one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What else do you want to
Do you
know?
disclose your age?
No.
I know proudly, dog. I'm 25, turning 26
Oh, okay.
so
Wait,
you
so
like
we
my
know
age.
you'll shout out on your birthday.
in May.
In May.
That's
lovely.
very
I
soon.
think that's I wanted to appear old. So if you say your age,
Yeah.
Now you wanna
nah,
take it back a
not
little.
not even Nindwana van.
Nindwana.
Proudly.
No.
One thing I've picked up is that Sizwe watches our episodes,
He does.
which barely happens with the people we bring.
He does. No, I was saying to him from a shout out to a feature. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
remember?
yeah, boy.
Yes.
Please, can
Who?
I say this? Can I say
Oh, yeah,
this?
Yeah.
Guys, if you're a black child and you have dreams, I was once a shout out. Today,
Please zoom him in.
today this thing is.
Where's this guy coming from?
Today this
Like,
thing
where's
is.
this guy coming from? Yeah, but I don't know now.
Guys.
I thought it was all a dream.
It was all a dream, man.
dream.
But today I'm here. Thank you for
Yeah.
having me, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
You're
we're very
So basically, it's not really gonna be about us talking about what you do, all your engagements. Because if you are someone in the industry,
Yeah.
you definitely kind of know who Sizwe is.
Yeah.
That's something I got to know whilst I was moving around in the streets. Because at some point I was also a reveler,
You're famous.
But when I got to the other side, I know you can't call me a socialite, bro. You can't. That's
You are.
disrespect.
That
That's
is what you
disrespect.
are.
I know people, guys.
That is like you're the male
keep it-
version
wait,
of a
let's keep it
bonang in
there.
Swaziland.
No, Bonang has money. I'm broke.
Well, that's the only difference.
You know, that's why I'm saying don't call me a socialite. I know people,
Yeah,
and some people.
I
know
wanted to touch you the wrong way. It worked.
It perked.
right.
Come on, bro. So basically, yeah. I was once a reveler, and then at some point I just chose to switch sides because I wanted to see the industry from the other side.
Yeah.
You know, get into the production, see how it goes when it comes to stage management and all of that.
Yeah.
Organizing an event. And whilst I was doing that, I got to know Sizwe because remember,
Okay.
I think it was Explosion.
Festival Explosion.
Festival
yeah.
Explosion,
Yeah,
where he
Festival
was
Explosion.
performing. But I've known you since.
Yeah, from
It was
we've known each other for a while.
Since you were a drummer at that church in Matapa.
JC.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Since,
okay.
since those days. So basically it's like a get to know tag, but also we need to dissect on a lot of things, including copyrights,
But
which is something you also
you guys didn't let me. When you had to introduce yourself, I said drum roll, and you guys missed the pun, and you were just having a little chat there.
I think we
Don't
were
you-
we were just keen on getting to have a
Guys,
conversation.
like how do
sorry.
you introduce a drum? Let's do it. You drum.
Come on.
Yeah.
So basically, let's start. You are a drummer
Yes.
and you are a sound engineer.
In
What-
training.
In training.
In the
In
making.
training. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Something you just started.
Something I trust.
You're also
Okay.
in music production
Yeah.
because you worked with a lot of an endless list of artists. So
God, yes.
how what's now cool at dog? Was it what's say? I wanna me I wanna go play drums. I wanna be in the production part. Or wakula off by pilot and then
That's the funny thing, dog.
Life happened.
Here's the funny thing. I wanted to be a lawyer. As like late primary, early high school.
Yeah.
From 1 from 2, I was sure I was gonna be a lawyer. I realized Nangbo my 3. Because my
From 3.
yeah.
Number my 3.
That I only started reading books like a few years ago, like 2-3
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
But I realized so that was out the window. I was like, if I'm gonna be reading every other
Every other
I
day
ain't doing
for
this.
the rest of my life, I ain't doing this. I
Yeah.
can't be a lawyer. So initially I just wanted to play drums because that's what I loved to do.
Right.
Right.
It was like
And there's long stories around the
that
drumming.
comes with the
Yeah, well,
drumming.
Yeah.
so church happened when I was a lighty. As one for an alliance, they bought a drum kit.
Oh,
And
okay.
My cousin was
Alliance
in the choir.
Mbabane.
Mbabane, yeah.
Oh, okay.
My cousin was in the choir, so they had drums, and I started playing. And in my mind, as I
Playing after church.
Yeah.
Oh,
after church
like
vibes,
that
you know.
gangering vibe.
yeah, and then I got to play in church, and then fast forward.
Because drums are tricky. Wait, don't just skip the part of playing after church and then playing
And then
in
you're
church.
playing in church.
Like,
Like,
it's
what
not like-
happened
it's
in
not
between?
like
Where's the extra
Typing
training?
on a QWERTY keyboard.
Because now here's the thing: I wasn't playing like I play now. I was
Oh,
just
okay.
playing. You know, it
But
made
for people to sing in church.
yeah, it made sense. It sounded like
Oh, the basic.
the
Oh, the
very
basic.
basic thing. You know, I couldn't
Oh,
even
okay.
count. Didn't even know what I was doing at the time.
Okay.
You know,
But you borai,
Like
man.
Yeah, bo.
ufundis maga preacher bese
exactly. But I think what made me want to play professionally,
yeah.
I was in Form 1 or Grade 7. TD Chicks came to Swaziland.
Oh,
And
okay,
we went to
yeah.
Mabuza to check the thing out. And I'd never seen a production like that in my life, like outside of TV. Because we grew up
When
watching
was this?
2007, 2008.
Oh, okay.
So when I saw that, and like superstar musicians were playing that gig or that thing, I didn't even know them at the time. You know?
But TJ, you saw
But
the-
when I saw that, I was in some, one day I really want to play on a stage that big.
Yeah.
Right. And then I think every other decision I made after that, for instance, switching churches and joining Jesus Calls Worship Center.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
Primarily, it was for growing music
Yeah,
because I
because you
didn't
knew-
have any other school,
Yeah.
and I knew a few people who went to the church whom I'd seen grow musically from the time they joined the church. So I was in some, you know what? If that's a place they can call home, then it's a place I can call home.
Yeah.
Haha,
Yeah,
marketing.
we get it. A place you can go home.
Then it's a place that I can call home to, and
He goes there now. Funny
you go
enough.
there.
Yeah.
So basically my school was
But
church.
Ngwenya.
Oh yeah.
Not Matsapo.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Never been to. Okay, well, I have when it was still a tent. I'm that old, guys.
I had never been there
when
I was
JC
in church.
Matsapo was still a tent. That's when I went. I think it was around 2003.
Yo.
I was
I'm
doing
that
grade 1.
old.
I'm that old, yeah.
But anyways, yeah.
So yeah, so to answer the question,
Oh yeah.
I knew I wanted to play drums. I didn't know I wanted to do everything else that I'm privileged to do now.
Oh, which is somehow aligned.
Which is somehow, so everything else that I'm exposed to, I'm doing, that I've done, somehow links back to the music and the drumming and
Yeah,
stuff like
of
that.
course. And in your line of work now, what are you experiencing with introducing yourself into a completely new venture, this whole sound engineering thing? Do you have a coach like you had Mzala with the drums, this side?
Oh yeah.
Some sort of guidance, Nyana.
So I work in Atlanta. I would say I didn't know I needed a mentor until I had one.
Oh yeah.
And this was supposed to be my opening status for this guy's birthday, but you guys just ruined it. Anyway, yeah.
How?
Because now I have to explain.
Dude,
I'm just joking.
Exactly.
So I didn't know I needed
We
a
want
mentor
that. We want that.
in life.
Yeah.
This thing killing me.
That's good luck. It's a bird.
So now you need to make sure you do not
Now
get.
you
I don't know, but something's still on my head, dog.
No,
And
it was this thing.
no. It's too hard for it to be a leaf, bro.
You see how he jumped, bro? You see how he jumped?
Don't cut this thing out. Don't. I'm just-
They won't see this. They won't see this.
Wow.
So you were saying? No, I'm sorry, I got
No,
really
Yeah,
distracted.
coach, sound coach.
Oh yes,
your
yes. So now we'll backtrack a bit. So
Yeah.
2012, how I started working in music. 2012, I decided to DM every artist that was hot then.
Wait, and it's what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Psycho, Nomalungel, like
Okay, see.
everyone, dog,
yeah.
everyone that I was friends with on Facebook, or I knew their
Had
their
a
home affairs name.
yeah.
You understand? Like I searched for them, bro, and I sent them text. Lucian was the only one who responded at the time,
Psycho.
right? So I started working.
I
I
know.
was in Form 5.
Shout out to that nigga.
Hey, shout out to him, bro.
that
He's
nigga,
one of the people that really
Thank
put
you
me
for
on.
responding. Psycho.
They pioneered like a space in ST in some way.
I do
Yeah.
not think
You know?
if it hadn't been for guys like Louis, Signaba as performing artists,
Cracks. Wati,
NLT, remember NLT?
NLT, yes,
Labahamba,
yes.
Labahamba, LIT, that was the
Yeah,
thing. Labahamba in transit was
Yeah.
Psycho, Tripo, Cracks. I think they had songs with
who's this?
Soldier
Yeah.
within me, soul rest in peace. But anyway, that's not the
Yeah.
point. So Lucian gave me the gig, and we started working together. So he was doing his own shows because either you get booked
Or you
by
book
corporates,
Yeah.
or you book yourself.
Yeah.
Not to make money, but to be consistent
Yeah.
beyond anything.
Yeah.
Exposure.
So yeah, I'm gonna not expose that, man.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
So I met Kulegan Kalipi
Okalipi.
because he used to sponsor sound
Mamba.
for
Yeah.
Mamba. So he used to sponsor sound for those shows. And fast forward a few years later, I found myself being mentored by him, and we never had a conversation about it. I just realized when I was doing a
That
bit
you
of
were you were
yeah,
getting
and I was told,
mentored.
damn,
Yeah.
this guy is actually my mentor.
Yeah.
So
He's
last
worked with that coffee, I think. His friends.
the friends,
Yeah,
they're pretty good friends with Coffee.
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah.
So we bought the company that I work for and with now, Platinum Concepts.
Oh, Platinum
So we
Concepts, yeah.
bought a mixing console, a
Okay.
digital one, and when we bought that, it locked down, and it's got nothing to do. So I figured, you know what?
Oh, so this is very recent.
It's very,
Yeah.
very recent. So you know what? Let me just go, because from church, SNFN was 70 consoles also. So I'd sit at the back with Tembalami sometimes and watch him work. So I at least knew where the power button was,
Yeah.
where the
And
volume
how to
was,
turn the mic on.
and how to turn it
Yeah,
on.
which is-
I had an idea. So everything that I think I know generally around sound now, I learned from him, because he's the only person that I've
Timbalam Okalipi.
Kalipi.
Oh, okay.
Because he's the only person that has taken time to then show me what's this
This is what-
Otherwise,
yeah.
I'm a student to everyone,
Yeah.
because
Learning doesn't stop.
you
Learning
understand.
it
doesn't stop.
definitely
The first time I
doesn't.
actually did sound in public,
Yeah.
but at the afternoon hangout.
With that.
Afternoon.
The gig we were doing, September, October last year at Mfulen.
Oh,
yeah.
where Bubez was
Where
performing.
Bube, so the second one. That's the first time I did sound.
Oh, okay. Yes, I
and
remember.
I wasn't there
That was
on my
success, that
own.
was
That's
success,
dope,
that was
man.
a
Shout out
success.
to everyone who made the thing.
And since
together.
well, and
had
since
four
like
more.
it seems like you're practically your own teacher. You've been building yourself in this game.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Dude, and you're moving. I just like how one thing is leading into the next, and to foresee yourself getting into something bigger than sound engineering, or is that where you like, this is my limit, this is where I break, this is where I break through. There are many other things, like from drummer to sound engineer to many
the
other
production
things.
you're engaged in, because you're also engaged in music production.
Okay, so like I said before, initially I thought I was just going to play on that big stage, you know? And then I got the chance to play on that big stage, you know, and then I went through that now what thing that everybody goes through, right?
Smart,
But then in the process of that, while I'm doing something, my interest in something else would grow, right? Because I'll make an example. I don't know what I would do outside drumming or anything else, because I really do not know where life will take me. Because I'll make an example. In 2016, I almost became a club promoter. Almost. You know, Royalness doesn't count because Public Grill is not a club. But running a gig that consistently every month, you know, not a lot of sponsorship coming in. I had no idea that, you know, one day I'd wake up in the morning and call a friend and say, dog, I sent the event, so I could own a festival or two, right? I could own a record label, you know, or rather I could own a farm somewhere and not give a damn about what's going on in the entertainment world. It could be anything. So I do not know. I really do not know. What I would love is for the things that I'd love to achieve now to be achieved. You know, and whatever happens along the way, however my interests grow, it's fine.
Because
that's the to-do list following him. You can still
manipulate.
You understand? Because it's not anybody's list, it's my list. Anyway.
True.
And I mean, life is a long journey, guys. We still have many years to live. God willing. And of course, manifest and get things done in this world.
And most importantly, it's just doing the work. Because we can talk about it, but we can talk about it as much as we want, bro.
Don't you think that's the hardest thing, the doing part?
It is. But then you know why most businesses are not successful? It's because most of them fail at the planning stage.
Exactly.
They plan a lot. But then when it comes to implementation, it's a failure.
Zero.
There's something that I normally say. I say it a lot. I call myself a good enoughist now. Sometimes if I have to.
Good enough as now.
Good enough, generally. This is good enough. I'm a good enoughist.
Because once you're good enougist, you are actually brave to do it.
Because I realized that if something is not fully low, less than 60. Which means 60 is good enough.
So meaning lola 60.
So meaning lola go see into length is now 60% red.
This is
because the distance between 60 and 100, bro,
it's a lot.
could take years. Could take years. So I might not do this if I don't do it anyway.
You're just making a valid point, because I always thought to myself, the more you beat me to get to 60, my aim is to get to 60. You understand?
And nothing above that.
I 16 grand.
So
basically, I say my average is good enough. I'm a good enough. I'm going.
Because that's also not to say you're complacent or anything. But it's just to say I will start regardless of figuring everything out now.
Regardless of knowing which I'm not at 90, but I'm gonna do it.
Because you have to have goals as big as your ambition.
That's the best thing I've heard all week. Like, oh my goodness, I hope you guys heard that. I hope you really heard that.
It's really amazing to have someone like you, bro, who can articulate and talk about themselves so freely and so genuinely, you know? Other than having to dig you to actually, you know,
like I'm the Holy Spirit,
you know,
like I can't. Hey, the guy can hear you, dog. Just speak nicely with respect to listen.
What matters is what's coming from the heart. You don't have to shout. You understand? So
there's
I'm
also
sorry,
many
I'm
other
sorry,
things,
Master
guys.
Sana, for saying that.
We're just yo guys, we're just taking it back to entertainment, and especially we usually speak about this on the show, entertainment in Eswatini. And we are about our local, and I don't know with you, because it seemed like, I mean, I'm listening to your journey, it just seemed so successful and so munati and so I'm not saying you don't put in there's no hard work, there's no difficult things that you go through, but what challenges have you faced, especially trying to break out into now the music industry in Eswatini?
Okay. My challenges. Mine.
Yeah, yours.
First,
Even working with other people.
I sold myself a dream, right?
Oh,
I thought that what I see on TV
is what you're gonna do.
and whatever window I choose to view the world through is exactly what I'm going to experience in my reality.
Way.
Yeah, but
It's like marriage.
so you grow up going to Boma Trade Fair watching other musicians play.
Yeah.
True.
You know.
True.
I remember before I did my first trade fair gig, I used to go and watch, right? 2012, 13, 14, then 15 I got a chance to get a gig. I did sing now, right? And it was dope, right? Now that was a great first impression because we had a great green room, holding area, air conditioned. Tola should remember, you know, like it was comfortable, and people love Tamsani and Moose. They love Swazis love those people. So also seeing so many people in front of you, you know. And I thought that's what's going to be there all the time, right? I believed the hype, and then I started realizing the good that it's in.
People's interests
At the very same stage, a few years later, no one was there.
Yeah.
You know, same stage, same event.
People's interests
No
change.
one was there. You know, Bususa was there, but no one was there. You know, so sometimes you go through 2018, I think. Sometimes you go through asking yourself instead of looking at this thing that's in front of you realistically, start asking yourself, am I good enough? So I've had instances where I've asked myself if I'm good enough because I never got the call back.
Yeah.
You know, I've had instances where, hey bro, abona haiga mara ma artist ashayega and nami artist cards. And I've had times where I needed money.
Yeah.
You know,
But nothing is coming through.
I remember trying to acquire gear, you know. I wanted to buy a MacBook, I wanted to buy a sound card, those things, you know. And you're done with school now, dog.
Yeah.
So the first challenge is a car that we're raised in African families. African parents are not going to buy into this until it buys bread. Until it buys bread, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
know?
doing that. Yeah.
They understand.
Yeah,
so
of course.
it was until I think with my mom it really kicked in 2019. Hey mom, I think Nkela pull my car. Can I move out? Like my mom would call, what's why I want to move to Manzini and stuff like that. And she asked myself, how are you gonna pay rent?
Yeah.
And I said, I think I've been consistent enough now, and I've saved up a bit for me to be able to maneuver.
She didn't trust the
you know, but initially
idea.
she wouldn't, you know, and we started having now we can have conversations of, you know, if I could get money, my boy, you'd have to tell me what you need so I can see how I can invest. That's the language, you know. But in the past, you know, I had to figure out a lot of things on my own.
On your own,
you know, I had to figure out how to charge people money on my own.
Yeah.
You know,
and
even
actually, sorry, on that thought, like money and having to be your own sponsor, and doing your job. How do you feel the government, Eswatini, can really change the perspective into say artists deserve financial attention as well? And
okay, I think I don't know if I'm gonna make sense. I stand corrected. I stand corrected. I think
it's your opinion.
A lot of us as artists are not really bankable. So you can't walk into a bank and ask a bank to give you money and
a loan for a music what.
I think that's the first thing. Even for your house, not for music, your house. Like you understand? Like, you know, this is a very risky career path for everyone. For people that have to make money from it, people have to invest money in it. You know.
True.
So I think, I don't know, man. Emaswati collectively, including our government, they don't owe us anything in terms of funding this.
But
because
they
I
don't
think
trust the idea as well. That's the problem.
They don't trust the idea, I think.
Because the thing is, okay, wait, before I cut you, Sizwe, it takes a lot for someone to trust into an idea they've never seen implementing, making money for someone. Because most people normally invest in something they've seen working.
Also, my man, it's hard to take a risk that's not as big as the risk that's been taken by the person that's asking you to take the risk. You understand? So now let me make an example. Go, like, if I'm an artist and I have a 9 to 5, I am at a lesser risk of going hungry when the pandemic hits compared to artist X who's sacrificed instead of spending 8 hours at work. I'm going to spend 8 hours writing a song or fixing my voice or doing this, but they're working on the final product, the superstar, the puma, whenever the time is right for them to pop. You know, so I think we just need to find a way to set ourselves up as individuals as good businesses, and then set up good businesses ourselves. You know, because I think you see the time that we're in now. There's never been a beautiful time for us to be in business than now, but also it's very tricky because we've only known one kind of business, one mode of business. You know, we're used to people need to leave home, go to Groove, pay at the gate. We take the gate money. I pay the artist pay the band. You see, and then I lie to the guys that are on many more and tell them that it's a promotion. You understand?
You see the people that are doing this for exposure.
So we've only known business because people need to move, but you know, I'm not sure who I was talking to about this, and I was Nemachita who play gigs now. Media gigs, radio gigs, TV gigs. You know, sometimes those gigs are paying, sometimes those gigs are not paying. We don't know, we're not there. But from outside in, looking outside in, it seems as if there's activity in as much as the world has been ordered to stop. Right? So I think we need to find ways to keep the wheel of enterprise within entertainment moving the whole time.
But how do you do it without money? Everything requires money.
No, of course, man. It doesn't require money. I think it requires all of us to speak the same language, or rather, to choose to understand the same language.
Yeah, because I think if we were as supportive of our music and entertainment industry, it would be give and take, because if you guys are producing the best, we'll obviously want to hear, and that's how you'll be making money.
I feel like that's not really where the problem is right now. I feel like what the problem right now is the people that can do it for far less. You understand? Yeah.
That's always been a problem.
The
It will always be a
is
problem
people
also.
that can do it for way less. You know? I was actually having a conversation with one of my photographer friends. You know, they're like, you tell a person, approach it. So how much for a session? Actually, a price. I say maybe $800 for an hour. I'd say hi, I know someone that does for $250. You understand?
It's as simple as
you
that.
Understand? Signal a compromise on the end product that way, because if you don't want to pay for what I have to give you, and then how do you motivate me to give you the best if you're not even paying me enough?
What you're saying, bro, is something I was going to say. Actually, we would see we have a problem with people. I think for us to come up with solutions that are going to work for all of us, we have to drink from the same well of misfortune. Right now, typical example, bro. COVID-19. Live streaming became COVID.
YouTube channel, bro. COVID, everyone started a YouTube channel.
Everybody started a YouTube channel. I started a podcast talk. Imagine that.
And it worked out.
Oh, it worked out.
Yeah, with Samantha, is it that one or the different one?
I had my one. And then after I figured out how to host them online, I said, Sam, you've got this thing. Let's put it up, because
you actually broke the net, you guys. With the on iTunes, I think.
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
Sam, it seems like it's so long ago.
It's just
So we're keeping tabs on the board.
So now, we have a problem. We have to drink from the same well of misfortune. Now, COVID-19 hits, right? Live streaming is the business, right? So everyone is figuring out how to put together the best live stream where the picture is crazy, the audio is smooth and stuff like that, right? And then service provider X is gonna say for an hour for a live stream, I'm catering for your audio, mind you, and your visual, and I'm patching signals into your different media,
Yeah.
social media platforms. If you've got a YouTube, including my one, if I've got one, you know, so we're broadcasting as much as we can for that moment. 15,000 per hour. And then I come because this person is costing this thing, knowing what I'm going to hire 2 assistants, I'm going to do this, this thing's gonna last for 4 hours. You see, guys, this is one thing people need to understand. Entertainment, general, you understand? Service provision, entertainment, it real. You understand? It real, and until we ourselves, the service providers, accept the fact that this thing is expensive, bro. Only then can we force our clients to start buying at the price that they're supposed to buy at. You understand? Because we are now drinking from the same well of misfortune. If they stop booking Swazi service providers, because Swazi service providers are incompetent. English show.
An example.
Don't get us wrong. Because Swazi service providers are incompetent. It could be in any industry. And then they get suppliers from outside the country, right? For 3 years. The service is free.
No, it's not you. It's not you. I can think it's not you.
So like, so let's say no one is booking Swazi service providers for anything for a very long time. So which means everyone is going broke. Right? I think only then people would then come together and say, but try like let's find a way. Only then can we have those conversations. Would they then have conversations about let's charge X amount? This is our minimum. It should be considered disrespectful for you as a service provider to us as other service providers if you're going to provide this service at this price. But it's like you're saying with photographers. It's the same case with bands. You book my band and I say we're not coming to rehearsal without a deposit. I know why I said that.
Because you're probably not even gonna settle after the deposit.
There's a great possibility you won't settle. 1. 2, there's a great possibility you won't pick O's up. If you do pick O's up, you're gonna complain. Hey, but so if you hold me the deposit, you see what I meant? Good luck, wow. There's nothing there, don't worry.
So it's probably something. Guys.
No, dog, me, I felt
the costs. It's those costs.
Even bird shit has to hit your head so that this thing can succeed.
It hasn't hit my head, so it's not going successful on my side. Like I feel like this is right on cue what we were just talking about earlier about the copyrights thing in SD, because we saw that segment to wrote on the newspaper, you know. And why confirm? I think is it former president Mr. Dlamini, where he confirmed. Good see, right now in Eswatini, there's no governing body, there's no copyright law. So basically, if you're an artist and you have a track, unless you go through sites like Jelele, which is new, you can actually
They have an app.
They have an app,
That app you need to buy. That's like the only app I know right now where you can buy, like actually locally.
Develop locally.
So even basically, TV app,
I saw a tweet. 250 to watch.
To subscribe
on the app.
But then that's not going to the artist.
That's going to them as the network.
Okay.
So it's not really benefiting the artist in any way. So basically, it's like having no copyright law guiding our artists in terms of their work basically means you're just making a full body of work, and you the only way you're gonna make money out of it is if you get a gig after people hype to your work. So basically, if no gig, it's just you making music. So you understand how far we are with things right now in terms of monetizing the art.
But I think with the recording industry, it's very complex, bro. Like I said earlier, even I have no idea. Like, this is me being honest, and I can't say it proudly. I do have an idea of this and that, you know.
But not
you play a project in studio, you sign a couple of forms, you know, you go submit, you know, because as a contributing artist and stuff like that, and whatever. But like you said, like in that article, I think the best person you guys should try and find, I don't know how we can get that guy, Dumsani Mtsamai, who's representing. He comes to South a lot. He's representing Open Mic Productions with the Master KG issue. He's the guy.
That swing thingy.
Last time I checked, I think
you corporate bodies are using my work without paying me anything.
And
but that's a smart move.
It's gonna be a mess with time. We don't know. Only time will tell. But the best person
on the name, maybe on the name. on the Master KG name.
Yeah.
But if he wins it,
Yeah.
He's bagging.
Yeah.
He's bagging.
No, like
a lot
it's
of money.
the consumers. It's gonna be massive because we abused someone's work.
Yeah.
You understand? When
But-
companies start plugging in someone's song, that's a sync, bro. You see what happened with Tanzania
But I-
NKO with the song with FNP.
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
a sync
yeah,
deal.
yeah.
Yeah, so,
But
so
really,
you have to pay to sync a
corporate
song
bodies have to
commercially.
pay. But if me and Asang Beg is if
No,
me and
me
Ben,
and you are cool, dog.
we're
Like,
not,
me and
we're
you are
not
cool.
promoting
Yeah,
anything. We're just
exactly.
hyping your
No way.
song.
However,
basically.
Oh, I'm not gonna pay.
I think if you're an influencer
Then you have
and
to pay.
your post is paid for
Yeah.
in partnership
You have
with
to.
the brand,
Yeah,
Then you
of course.
maybe
maybe yeah.
Of course.
maybe they're gonna have problems with those guys.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Like I said, I'm no expert, but when it comes to
How
parking
Jaiva
1 2 1 2.
because they did it.
they did it. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
But
goodness.
guys, that's not the party. That's not the
Hey.
party. So now, so now,
Yeah.
so now here's the thing. I think with music rights, like I said earlier, we need a music rights body.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. And
We
while
don't
I was
have one,
while I was
actually.
reading up, well, I think Swama could do it, but I don't think they need to put that much responsibility on their shoulders because
Yeah.
this thing needs
Delegate,
a
man.
board that's going to work it every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
It needs
but-
people that are going to work
yeah,
there
bro.
all the
Every
time,
day, yeah.
working
People
on
are
this
getting
thing every
paid.
day. People are getting paid, so it means there has to be that pool of money somewhere,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm trying to figure out as well. Le mali sugaba.
Yeah.
Le talenda, le mali sugaba.
Yaban, yeah.
Because
Sitting allowances.
if we can,
Meeting.
I think if we can try and educate ourselves on the origins of these things,
Yeah.
really, you know, how Samro got to become Samro.
Yeah.
Even if
Yeah.
we're dating back 200 years ago, it doesn't matter. It's our responsibility to learn. Because when I was reading up, I realized that even Samro is a member
Of
of another
another,
body.
yeah.
Yeah, which is
You
like
understand?
international.
Which is it's operating
Yeah.
at an international
Yeah.
level, right?
And I think that's where DJ Lag took his thingy. Do you guys know?
Yeah, like
DJ Lag,
with the
Will I Am.
whole Will I Am.
Will I
thing.
Am
He
used,
got paid even.
he sampled DJ Lag's beat on
Yeah.
a track.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
he let him use it. It was mad. He didn't fumble the bag. That's what I love about this Oz. This Oz know their thing. So what Will I Am did is, I don't know how he got hold of the beat. DJ Lag knew it's okay. This person is using my beat. He let him do it.
Wamyekela.
He let him use it. And then after
You
a
didn't
while,
see
he
that.
pulled up. What's this group? Like, aye man, this sounds like my beat. Actually, it is my beat. So
But
I
that
think
thing
that's
is
where they
over
took
now.
it. Yeah, it's over. He got paid, obviously.
Yeah.
Dividends, Baba. You gotta, you know.
You gotta
So
pay up.
DJ Lag was smart.
Yeah.
So now you understand if someone can notice that their work is being exploited and
Talk about international level.
and
Talk
then
about
they're able to
one-on-one,
play
yeah.
and able to play
Yeah.
their cards right and just allow this thing to be beneficial to them in
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah.
But I think from what I heard the last time, I've forgotten who I was having a conversation with. I don't think Samro has jurisdiction here, because if that was the case, I don't think our radio stations would play
Our songs,
our
like they do.
songs
Like they do.
like they do without company.
Without-
Like we
yeah.
play anyone's music from
Yeah.
anywhere in the world,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So I think we just need to go back and first figure out the
Regulate.
basics. We can't have a conversation about copyrights or willy-nilly.
Yeah.
We really need to do
It's deep.
we have to do the work, go
yeah,
deep
it
in,
goes
and,
deeper.
and only then can you start building something that's gonna make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
But
no, that
anyways,
regard.
Yo,
yeah,
it's been,
guys,
it's
yeah,
been
we've
really
been
loud.
chatting
Yo,
for
it's
some
been-
time.
It's really nice
now.
when you have someone that is,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
Exactly. This is probably the longest.
So
episode
basically,
we've
yeah,
done.
yeah, and we're gonna put all of it because
Yeah.
it's informative,
Yeah,
you know.
including the
Bird shit.
bird.
Into the bird shit, you know.
Yeah.
But like it's informative and it's really elaborative, which is
Yeah.
good because it's not just
That's what we need. We
talk
needed
about you,
this. Yeah.
Sizwe. But we want to talk about you, and you
Yeah.
did talk about yourself, which is great. But
Yeah.
basically, it's tapping on the issues that are happening right now in the industry.
Yeah.
Guys, if you've been watching, I hope a lot of these artists are watching this episode because it goes out to most of these cats that are trying to make a name of themselves in the game.
Yeah.
You know, all these producers and all of them. Also, just a small long thingy. Someone said if you're an artist, don't just ask for the MP4 final thingy. You should also ask for the what. I don't know what.
If you paid for it, bro, take everything. Take the
Don't ask for
project
the
file.
yeah. Project
In
file.
fact, if you paid more, man, take the
Yeah.
hard drive.
So yeah, basically we've come to the end of our episode. I know it's really sad to cut it off like that.
I could go on and on here.
And I still have a lot of things to ask César because César worked a lot with a lot of people.
Listen, let's do a part 2. Let's do a part 2 and simplify it like that. But for now, if you're watching this, my advice to you: do not believe the hype.
Yeah.
The hype is there for you to believe it. Don't believe it. It's not real. So if you want to be an artist, be prepared to put in the work. Be prepared to make sacrifices. Sleep without eating, everything. You know,
without
before
eating.
you get paid,
Yeah.
there are certain sacrifices that you
have
need
to
to
make.
make.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
So basically, we'll have a part 2. We definitely have.
We
a part
need
two.
one.
Oh, we left out a lot of things that we wanted to ask you.
But yeah, for now, sorry guys. Yeah, we took a lot of time.
You
Please
can
do
catch.
follow.
Where can they get you on your socials?
Sizwe
Social.
Mabuza _ on everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Everything will be in the description
Sizwe.
box. Me, it's Bello_Nkosi on all social media platforms.
You know mine.
Yeah, you know his because he's the so famous guy.
You know mine. You know mine.
You know mine.
Anyways,
You know, it's
it's
your
in the
boy.
description.
It's your boy.
From us,
Support.
the T team, we love you.